I'm from Foundation in Engineering PI009 Group E21, and today I would like to share you guys about my tutorial on CSC098 assignment. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So my scenario is, Ahmad is a first-year university student who is struggling to balance his studies and his daily life. He often forgets how much time he spends studying each subject, which makes it hard to plan his week effectively. To solve this problem, he decided to use Microsoft Excel to organize his study schedule and calculate how much time he dedicates to each subject every week. At first, he only plans to record his schedule, but later he realized Excel can automatically calculate totals, average, and even count how often he studies each subject. This makes his study tracking more easier and efficient. So, first thing first, gonna open Excel, okay? After opening Excel, find the blank workbook on your Excel and click on it. Alright? So, we have A1 cell, B1, C1, and all the letters right here. So, we're gonna use A1, B1, and C1 cell. First, insert all the Ahmad's data, schedule data. For A1 is day, B1 is subject, and C1 is study hours. So we can adjust it to make it look more nicer. And for day, write down all the days in a week. For weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. For Monday and Tuesday, Ahmad is going to study math. So math. Wednesday is physics. Thursday is chemistry. And lastly, Friday is computer science. Yes, computer science. For study hours, math is 2 hours for Monday. Tuesday is 1.5 hours. Physics is 2 hours. Chemistry 1 hour. And computer science lastly 2 hours. So we've done all the data for Ahmad's study schedule. Next, we're gonna count the total study hours. After that, we're also going to count average study hours per day. Average. And lastly is to count the number of days studying math. So as we can see, we have total, average, and number of days studying math. So we can adjust the width to make it look more nicer. And then we're gonna count the total. For total formula, we're gonna use equals sum, bracket, and select all the study hours data from top to bottom. Click on it and select from top to bottom. Press enter. So we get 8.5 hours is the total study hours. For average, use the formula average, bracket, select the study hours data also, select from top to bottom, and we get 1.7 hours is the average study hours per day. Lastly, for number of days studying math, we need to count how many days did Ahmad study math. So we're going to use the countif formula. Equals countif, bracket, select the subject data, not the study hours, and select from top to bottom. And not to mention to insert the math. because we want to find the math subject, not any other subject. And close the bracket, press enter. So as we can see, number of days studying math is 2 days, which Monday and Tuesday. Lastly, we need to add borders to make it look nicer. Copy all the data and click on the border icon and select all borders. Same goes as total, average and number of days. Select all the data and add borders. So we are done with Ahmad's study schedule, but we need to decorate it to make it look more prettier and nicer. So what we can do is we can paint the background with multiple colors. For example, I want the day colors to be blue, subject to be green, and study hours to be purple. Same goes as total, average and numbers. Just paint it with your own color choices. I want it orange for average, green, and number of days is purple. Lastly, before we save, we make sure that we center all the data. So copy all the data and press the center. Do it the same as the total, average and number of days. Center. And that's it. That is how you do the Ahmad study schedule. Lastly, we need to save it to make sure that it can be saved and can be viewed by Ahmad. So press file and click save as and browse. So you save it on your file and you are done. And that's it. I hope this video helps, and don't forget to like, follow and subscribe and hit that notification button. That's all from me. If you want more tutorials, do give me a subscribe. Thank you so much and see you again.